I think we're live. Hey guys. So I put out a video this morning. Did you guys see it? I think that's the second time I put out a video since like forever. And it was such a different experience than doing this that I've kind of become accustomed to, which is so weird. Like, if you had to ask me what if I'd be doing lives, I'd be like, what? But it's just pretty cool. And so, if you did not get a chance to check out my video this morning or at some point throughout the day, please, please take some time out and do so. It's a tag by our good scent sister here on YouTube, Rose Ayala. She came up with the tag, and it's the 4 questions tag, and it's some cool questions, to kind of get to know people and know where people are in their fragrance journey. So I really appreciated being tagged in that. It was getting my feet wet again in the video space, and I don't know how much I like it. But it's cool though because I want to participate for sure, but also I just wanted to um doing this is almost like my fragrance diary, like a fragrance diary out loud. So I wonder if you all are getting snow like we're getting snow here. The last I looked out the window, things were covered, and I'm just like, oh, the aftermath of like a lot of snow. It really sucks. I don't like it, but it is what it is. It looks cute. It looks pretty. You get snowed in for a little bit. Um, I feel like when we were younger, when I was younger, getting snowed in was kind of a thing. And like it's fun and you get to sit around and veg out and watch movies and stuff like that. But I didn't quite feel that way this time. It's kind of like, all right, be patient, have things available if you can't go back out. But it's not as fun as it used to be. So then also, I will be talking about my this week's loves, my fragrances that I love. Um, and I just have a few to talk about. Oh, that's the biggest thing. I had to take a break from my good show, y'all. I usually am watching on Tuesday nights. I'm usually watching Married at First Sight. And so Married at First Sight has it's yuck. It's good seasons. Then it has its yucky seasons where you're just like, why do I keep watching this? Like it's almost like self torture because the season isn't good. The people are just kind of crazy and out there. But this season, I'm kind of reeled in. I think we have our first instance of like cheating in between couples. So and like we're right in the thick of it, but I put it on pause because after this video I will absolutely this live I will absolutely be back over there watching and seeing what happens tonight because we have to get to the bottom of the situation and see what's going on with these couples. Like it's getting crazy. So the other couple, the other partner in the couple is telling the other partner in the other couple her suspicion, and like she thinks that something's going on. So she doesn't want to say, and she keeps thinking that the other partner will put the pieces together and agree with her. I have a feeling that things are what they think they are because we all think that. If you're a Married at First Sight fan, let me know because that is a huge part of my Tuesday night. And so since I've been doing these lives, like I've just had to either catch up later or what have you. And then also the after party, the after parties. They used to be like, now you want me to watch a whole other hour after you've had me sitting through 2 hours of reality TV, but it gets a little juicy. It gets a little good. So anyway, I want to get into these fragrances real quick. If you're out there, let me know. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. I'm not gonna just totally put you on the spot or anything. I'm gonna just do what I generally do, which is talk to a camera. So the first one I do want to talk about is Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow. Ooh, horrible cuticles, my bad. So this when I say this week's love, it's like this past week because I guess you would sort of think of like the weekend or Friday because you now are talking about the week, but this past week. So just as a FYI, like the Thursdays and Fridays are my days that I'm usually out. I have to go into the office, this, that, and the third. So that's kind of like the start of my real work. And then the weekends I'm out. So these are the fragrances that I have been loving over this time frame. So Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow. I know some people probably feel like it's just juvenile. It's not that special, but really, every time I wear this, I just feel like I'm in a loving, cozy space with myself. Like I just smell myself in my bubble and feel like I like you. I like the way you smell. I feel so yummy, yum, yum. So, Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow. And this to me is not just your typical marshmallow. Like to me, there's so much more going on that I literally just don't consider this like marshmallow fragrance. I wear this because I like that it's a cozy, sweet, semi-strawberry fragrance. It has some yumminess, but it's not totally marshmallow to me. So I think what's some of the things that's in this that are not like I feel like there is some bit of citrus in this. Have you guys smelled this or like what do you think about it? I like to layer it. I like to wear it on its own. But in this, it has some freesia, and I think that kind of helps you to veer away from that marshmallow a little bit. It still adds to that creamy, sweet, pretty fragrance, yummy fragrance, but it's not necessarily marshmallow. There's also creamy coconut in it, so that's another creamy type fragrance that I think helps out with it. There's whipped vanilla. There's pink musk. And so to me, there's a bit of citrus or something in this. Oh. I think there's something that's giving me a slight citrus feel as if it's to brighten up the strawberry a little bit. I hope that makes sense. But I really love this one. I layer it with things like the Noble Blush from Lattafa, another pretty rose milk fragrance. Um, there's the Good Girl Blush Elixir that has the peony and the overdose of vanilla in it. So I love this fragrance with those things. I truly enjoy it. Um, yeah, so I wanted to. Okay, so I wasn't wrong. There is Pink Lady Apple in this as well as Italian Lemon. So on the back, they do give you keynotes, but it's not everything. And just like I thought, this, interestingly enough, is very similar to the Cirque du Soleil fragrance, or what I know of it, because I have not got my nose on the OG, but what I know of it, this smells like that with some strawberry. Have you tried this one? But it's so good. Okay, let's see what else is in this because the keynotes aren't telling the whole story. So then in the middle, there's Orange Blossom Water. I can see that. Just a little like that water, like the essence of it, just adding to the fruit bowl, to the fruit salad. And then in the base, there's raspberry sugar. So we have it again, and then a Kayali signature accord. And I wonder if the Kayali signature accord is like a sweet Middle Eastern accord. But you guys, I've totally been loving this week. Um, I'm so glad that I have it. I really would like to get the Middle Eastern dupe. Hi, Alicia. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. I really would like the Middle Eastern dupe. It's called Marshmallow Blush, I think. I love this so much that I want that too. Then I had the small baby one. The bottles are so cute, but I gave it away as a gift. I think I might still have to get it at some point because the frosted pink is just a love, a love, a love, a love. Okay, I'm gonna go on to the next one. I'm gonna put and the next one. Hi, Alicia. Okay, so what I wanted to do this time around on this live, and maybe I'll have to do it again. We don't have a lot of people here, but I still want to know from you, Alicia. Let's see. Alicia says, I only own Vanilla 28 I got from Boxy Charm or Ipsy. Is that your way of, well, I don't know Boxy Charm or Ipsy. I've heard of them, but I don't exactly know how the program works. If it's a subscription, I think so. But Vanilla 28, as much as it is basic, it is such a classic. Like it is quintessential, just fluffy goodness. Do you think that, Alicia? So what I was saying was, I really wanted to just ask everybody, like, where are you from? So I do know your name is Alicia, but like, where are you from? Tell me a fun fact about you because I've learned some things over these lives that you don't mind vintage and you like all the spices. So that's exciting to know. But like, I just feel like a lot of times I literally only see online names and I don't know anything else. So it would be really nice to um, know more about you guys. Okay, so Alicia says that they are subscription boxes. Perfect. And she says that hers was fluffy in the beginning, but it has deepened. And I wholeheartedly agree with you. So in the beginning, I think when I say fluffy, in the beginning for me at least, it was kind of barely there. And then it deepened and smelled like it got spicy. But in the air and in people's scent bubble, it's still like it's like a better fluff, like a touch denser fluff. Does that make sense? Do you have that experience? Oh, Alicia says that her family is from Alabama, but she's from Oklahoma. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Like, I don't have much experience with, like, is that considered Midwest, right? I don't have much experience and I love like I feel like every time I talk to somebody from Midwest, like I just kind of learn more and more. So it's pretty exciting and I want to do some travel in those areas. It's so easy to or it's so popular or regular for people. I can't say regular. I meant a better word will probably be like it's more likely here that people are visiting the East Coast or the West Coast or just somewhere like Texas, but I don't hear a lot about Mideast. Yes, it didn't last upon arrival after 3 good years. She's good. Yes, girl. When I first got her, when she dropped, that's exactly was my experience. hmm And so now that I have her, and I don't know how long it's been, but it's such a good fragrance. I actually need to wear it more, but I just go through, rotating. I consider it the country, okay? But it's the South near Texas, Arkansas, or Kansas. Wow. That is so crazy to me. Maybe when I think of the South, I think of dirty South. Um, I have to please don't judge me, please, because it's just unfortunate. Like how much, right? Like I know it's right there by Texas, but I don't know. I feel like Georgia down, Alabama, Mississippi. I think Arkansas is the South. And Oklahoma's right next to it, so but Colorado, I don't feel like anyway, this isn't a geography lesson. We're gonna talk about fragrances, but it's just so interesting to me. Hi, Alexis. Thanks for joining us tonight and dropping a comment. I've been trying to use mine up and it's never ending. Really? Your Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow, the way this thing spray? I got to half a bottle so quick it seems, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And let me get that marshmallow blush in my collection before I just go to town using her up. And oh yeah, it's that ATL. So Alexis, I was telling Alicia and uh, anybody else that's here that generally on these lives, like I would see just a screen name and I don't know much about people who have come to visit the channel and the lives. And so I just wanted to know, like, where are you from or a fun fact about you? But I think because you're in the DMV, I think, or I'm not getting into the politics of it, but I think you're from Baltimore. Let me know a fun fact about you other than being an awesome frag lover. Oh, I thought we were talking about Vanilla 28. We were talking about both. I'm sorry, I probably confused it. But yeah, I still have my Vanilla 28, but that's because I just wasn't as in love with it. But now I have a whole new appreciation and I'm between wanting to use it and wanting to save some of it. But her bougie marshmallow is ran through. Exactly. So the next fragrance that I'll talk about is a new y'all. I think I'm just that much more in love with this fragrance because I just felt like I had no idea and it was just a lucky, happy surprise. I think that's what it is. And the fragrance that I'm talking about is Mancera's Roses Greedy. So I think I mentioned this before in another live, but my TJ Maxx had the nerve to have some Mancera in there. They had some Middle Eastern fragrances. They had some Tamine. I was just like, where did this stuff come from all of a sudden? Because I usually don't. One, I stopped. If you watch my video today, I uploaded a video. I edited a video. Child, that was the whole thing. But I was just talking about how I literally had to stop myself from going to TJ Maxx. It's just not good for the wallet. It's a bunch of cheapies in there that you might like, but then you also just, you'd probably want something else more. And so I stopped going in there, but I've been hearing about all these good things and fragrances popping up in TJ Maxx. So I went in there and found Good Girl Roses Greedy. I'm super excited because I went on Fragrantica trying to get some ideas or like what is this fragrance about? Because sometimes the Manceras either smell alike or they just lean a way that I may not like. So I go on Fragrantica, they talking smack, but I said, you know what? It's a rose fragrance. Like, how terrible could it be? And I'm so glad I took the risk and the chance on this nicely discounted bottle because I am in love with this thing. It is rose and it's a sweet rose and it smells like rose and like a light syrup or sugar, and they took all the petals, all the stems, the leaves, and probably a little bit of the root and threw it on in there and just mixed it up, came up with some tincture, and it's this. Like, I just love it. So this is another one I like to layer. Like anytime I'm wearing Young Bougie Marshmallow, anytime I do Noble Blush, I just put on a spray or two of this as well because I'm just super, super, super into this. Um, yeah, I still am shocked that I was able to walk in, do a blind buy for a good price, and walk out and actually really enjoy the fragrance. So I think I don't know if I'm super hyped about that or if I really love it. But at this point, I'm gonna call it a love, and just add to my Mancera collection. Have either of you had the opportunity to sniff this one? Um, Alicia, excuse me. Alicia says, I have a decant, but I cannot get with it. I'll have to revisit. Okay. I saw Mancera Roses Greedy for 48 on discount at Marshall's or I mean, I got a good discount, but it was a $48 discount. Girl, that is a bomb buy. TJ Maxx is such a hit or miss. I've had to chill too, Alexa says. Absolutely. But I'm still on a hunt to get whatever this vanilla fragrance is that looks like it comes in a Atelier des Sources bottle. So they have these fragrances that come in those bottles, and there's this vanilla one that everybody says is really good. So I'm on the hunt for that one. Hope I find it. Fingers crossed. It's not bad, and if you don't like it, they take them. Oh, take it back. I think it was it Ross? Somewhere they was just giving people a whole bunch of smack for bringing stuff back. I can't remember well, but I just try not to take them back. Most of the time when I was purchasing, it was like $20 this, $15 that. So, but that's good. At least they have a good return policy. Hi, Naturally Liz. Thanks for joining in on the live tonight. Good to see you. I've been asking people, where are you from? And tell us a fun fact about you. I feel like my fragrance friends out here in YouTube land, I see a username and don't really know much about them. I do have an idea about you and Alexis, of course, because you guys have channels, but if you'd love to share, like where you are you from Chicago? Because I remember you mentioning that with Lulu when she was on. Hey, I haven't tried enough from Mancera yet, and the bottles turn me off so bad. Oh, okay. And then now they used to have screw caps, and now they're magnetic. So, oh, I like my little bottles. She says those are nice. I just sniffed it. Okay. Alexis, Alicia enjoys the bottles because they lean masculine. The bottles lean masculine. I think I got two pink bottles because I have Juicy Flowers, this one, and then my other ones are just kind of clear or whatever. Oh, the vanilla Atelier des Ors look-alike. Yes, I like those. I just hate how heavy that cap is. Oh, Nika, hey, girl, hey. We know that she's from VA. Chris, how you doing, bro? Great to see you back. So Liz tells us that she's from the south suburbs of Chicago. Fun fact, she has 7 grandchildren, and I don't have a lot of fun facts. You have 7 fun facts. That is so awesome. That has to be such a joy to just see all of them and all of their glory just carrying on your genes, girl. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Alicia says she has wild python. She cute. So I think I got a decant from Lulu a long time ago, but it's a musky floral, ain't it? Like that back then, that was not my thing. I was like, I could not stand a musky floral. Melior, it was the bottom of my shoe. Okay, like I just couldn't get into it. Oh my God, my cat flew off and broke a mirror. Those bottles don't play. Oh my gosh. Girl, we talking about a little bit of everything. Bottles, TJ Maxx, Ross. um, just peeking in, that's all. Thank you. We appreciate you for being here. Um, Chris, where are you? Oh, I remember. Chris said that he's from Hampton Roads. Okay, I remember that. I made the connection because my sister went to Hampton. Do you have a fun fact about you, Chris, other than having lots and lots and lots of discovery sets? Okay, so Chris, have you tried the Elementals Discovery Set? Have you tried Marshmallow Moments? Like, I'm so pressed to try that, and I need some feedback because I'm pressed. I'm super pressed. The 757, that's right. Alexa said she's from Baltimore, born and raised. As far as a fun fact, I don't know. She don't know what the F she's doing. She's having fun. I hear that, and I absolutely love that because life is too short not to. Okay, so do all of that, all of the fun things. Alicia also has Jasmine Exclusive and Cedric Bois, I think it is. Yes, Jasmine Exclusive. Ooh, that sounds like one I need to get my nose on. Nika says she just came in time then because TJ Maxx and Marshalls are her jam. That's awesome. I have tried to slow up going there, but you know, all these new fragrance finds popping up has me back in there a little bit. But I just got finished talking about my man Sarah Rose's Greedy as one of the fragrances I'm loving this week. And Nika, I think you've been here on my live, so you've definitely heard about it already. Nika says Jasmine Exclusive is very nice, but it is potent. It's mascara, you know. Alicia says a fun fact about her is that she buy a lot of shoes but hate wearing shoes. Okay, that's interesting there. G002 says, "Ooh, I just received a decant of Marshmallow Moments." G002, tell us all about it, and please tell me where you're from. Tell me your pronouns. Tell me a fun fact about you. So you got a lot to share here. I'm super excited to hear about it. Please. Chris says, "I did." They were one of the first sets that he got. He doesn't remember that particular one. He'll have to pull out his samples. Got it. Sneaker just left the max. Okay. The sand and fog oils. Yes. Every freaking TJ Maxx I go to or whatever, they always have the same vanilla musk, the one that I have. So I did find a store that had the banana oil. But I opened it and like smelt it and it didn't do nothing for me. So I left it because I was trying to stay with my boundaries of like, let's not just buy stuff to buy stuff. I have enough of that. And I have a problem with getting rid of fragrances. I've given them over the years, I've given stuff away to family, but like, it's just too much and my money can go somewhere else. Okay. G says, originally from Hawaii, but now live in Boston. Don't ask me why. Ooh, Hawaii. Okay. That's so cool. My boxes of samples I'm building is reaching 400 plus. Chris. Whew, that's a lot. I love vanilla musk. It is really good. Like I just put it on for GP sometimes. Like I just like the vanilla bubble. So yeah. That's how your bottles are too, Alicia? Gee. Okay, so I'm gonna go on to my next one. And the next fragrance that I've been loving this week is this Scandal. Can you guys see it? Hold on. This way. So just this Scandal. The Scandal Absolute has this gold gradient bottle in the legs. So this particular Scandal I think it's still tuberose or jasmine, but it has the added note of fig. And it's just creamy, calming, sweet. I just like it. It's just a very easygoing type fragrance. But because it is Jean Paul, it's going to be potent, it's going to be strong, it's going to put you in a bubble. So I have really been enjoying this one. I am a Scandal collector. Let me not say that. I have a lot of the flankers. And usually when one comes out, I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta try it. I gotta get it. And that's how I got this. But I've been slowing down. Like, I didn't even get the one with cherry. I'm like, at this point, I can put on Scandal. Was it? No, it was, I don't think it was cherry in it. I think I just assumed that because it was in a red bottle. But I was like, because Scandal by Night, I think, has the cherry in it. But I'm like, whatever is the next flanker that's added. I have enough of these that I can add whatever that new note is of the day. So, but this one has the fig in it, and it smells a little coconutty, tuberosy, and I enjoy it a lot. So I'm glad I do have this one in my collection. I want to see about some notes really fast because, yeah, I mean, I gave you the basics of it, but just to make sure, yep, Scandal Absolute. Oh, and they, it's Jean Paul, so we only gonna get 3 notes anyway. So tuberose, black fig, and sandalwood. It's just calming and creamy, sweet. I just love it. I love the Scandal line. I don't know which one is my favorite at this point. But this one, I think the Scandal by Night and the original Scandal, they can be kind of heavy. I feel like this is more creamy than heavy. And then the Scandal Au Paris is the other one that I've just been wearing out. That one is brighter and it's not as syrupy as the other one. So I really, really, really enjoy these. Yeah. Let's see what I've been talking about. Alicia says that the vanilla musk is just like Nest vanilla. Okay. As many times as I walk past Nest vanilla, I just never bother. I don't know why, especially as a vanilla lover, you think. I have no idea why. So this one was the Scandal Absolute. Chris says he needs to give them away. It's insane, but he wants to make sure he'll give it to someone who appreciates them. Well, Chris, just inbox me and let me know. Because, yeah, I enjoy smelling new things and discovery sets as much as I didn't always appreciate them, but now I do, like, so much. It's so interesting. Alicia's been trying to sample more, but it's not her jam. It's been kind of becoming my jam, especially like doing them on here on the lives. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's been such a great thing. Hey, KD, my twin KD. Good to see you. Thanks for hopping in on the live. I love fig. I love fig too. There's a fig video on my channel if you want to know what other figs I have in my collection and what I'm loving. And I will have to say that Silhouettes and Sillage. Oh, since you're here, you'll have to tell us where you're from, although I know, but I just want to get to know people past their screen names. Tell us where you're from, and a fun fact about you, please. I would love to know. And I also wanted to say that he sent me a KD, Silhouettes and Sillage, sent me a Mason Crivelli discovery set, and it was like the best thing ever. So I'm sure I told you thank you then, but just thank you because I still have it and I still reference it. I actually ended up purchasing one of the fragrances. And that sounds like a live to me. Another live. We could go through the discovery set of Mason Crivelli and find out which one made it to my collection. Yes, black fig. So it definitely gives off this like creamy kind of coconutty feel. And so I think I like it because it could go in a beachy direction, but I wear it now while it's still kind of cool. Alicia says she can't stand samples. She's a full bottle lady. I get it, girl. Totally get it. Especially because when I'm trying out a fragrance, it's such a different experience when you create a scent bubble and experience it out in the weather and different times of the day. So I totally get it. But I don't know. I feel like I've been at least getting acquainted with the profile through a sample. Even doing these lives and going through the discovery sets, letting them sit on the sticks and re-smelling them, a couple minutes in or so, like they change. So I totally get it. Heading to work. Have a good night. Oh, okay. From New York. Samples are so important, Alicia, because you see what you like for sure before bigger bottles or even a travel. You have to do samples, especially for me being I'm only buying online. Yep, we get it. We totally get it. But I've definitely been the one to just blind buy a bottle. That's not everybody's thing, but sometimes, for collectors and enthusiasts, that thrill of the risk and the rush of trying something new. Actually, I have a decant of elemental fragrances, cashmere sex. I also have a more. My marshmallow moment doesn't arrive until Friday. Ooh, you have to update us. I'm so excited. If you want to share about cashmere sex and your thoughts on a more, let us know, because I feel like I've smelled the Elemental's older line and I just felt it was too unisex, leaning masculine, but now he's come out with some new stuff. I feel like he's embracing the gourmand era that everybody's in. So yeah, let me know. Oh, Alicia says so true. Sometimes the samples lie to me. And I totally get that, Alicia. Same here. But I'm willing to try them because sometimes even a travel size is like, I wasted my money. These are all things that I reference in my video that I put out today. It was a video doing a 4 questions tag by Rosa Yala. It's I think it's my only second edited video that I put out in quite a while. So check it out if you'd like to see it. Leave a comment, give me a thumbs up. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Chris, I already know what I love. I've been in the game a long time. I'm a blind buyer. Only have one that isn't right. Blind buyers unite. Alexis is a blind buy baddie also, but she samples too. Look, we all blind buy, okay? Don't be like us. Don't be like us. Chris, continue with your samples. And another reason why I've started leaning towards the discovery sets and samples too, because if they lie to me, that's more reason for me not to buy. Okay, it'll just kind of curb that enthusiasm, because I feel like I'll think of it, but there's a fragrance where I didn't like it. One example is Devotion. Like I went into the store and I didn't like it. Devotion by D&G. I was just like, I have lemon fragrances, stuff that smells like pledge. I don't want it, but I saw a good deal for a full bottle and I bought it anyway because I said I need the full wear experience to know what it's really giving. It has some gourmand notes in it that I wanted to see if they come out. And so that's what I end up buying it. And I actually kind of like it more now. So there's that. I'm still on the fence about elemental fragrances pricing though. Girl, I'm sorry, I don't know pronouns. I apologize. But if you let me know, I could, girl, guy, us. Liz says, blind by baddie. Alexis, you're going to make me choke on her food. Exactly. Blind buying is good for those who know your notes and favorite types. I've talked about this on another live, but I have full faith and confidence in a brand that I really love for all things gourmand. And I felt like I was slightly betrayed. So this put me back on a sample train real hard, real hard. Liz says she didn't get a notification of my video. She will definitely check it out. I recorded my tag video. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so glad that you're participating. So yeah, I look forward to seeing yours. Don't be too harsh on me. I be trying, y'all. I be trying. I actually had to take it down, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe I forgot how to do certain things. Had to try to resize it. Hopefully the next one will be better, because I think I want to do a layering video, but I want it recorded and not alive. Marshmallow wasn't in his set, he says. Okay. Darn. I'm gonna definitely have to try to get my hands on that for sure. I didn't know it was a tag going around. Yes, Rosa Yala, who's usually in the chat, she'll drop by the chat with us sometimes. She did a tag. It's a 4 questions tag. And she tagged me in it. So I tag you if you want to either drop it in the comments on your social media page. I really like the questions because it just kind of gives us a check-in, a status update on our fragrance journey. Liz says I need at least a 5 ml to kind of trust what I'm smelling to get a full bottle. Yup, get it. I'm still learning because I made my own cologne at a workshop and realized notes. I thought I liked the fragrances, but I was totally wrong. That happened to me too, Chris. Like I'm smelling stuff and I'm like, let me put this in here. And I didn't make it too complicated, but I walked away like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. So yeah, I applaud people who feel like they know what they like and they trust the notes. Great for you. But let me tell you, notes be lying too, okay? Notes lie. Let me go on to my next fragrance real quick, because y'all, Married at First Sight is on pause right now because I gotta get back to it. Another fragrance that I absolutely love is BDK's Rouge Smoking. Where's the Rouge Smoking? There she is. Y'all. I mean, we already know. Well, let me not assume. But for most of us, we know that this is a fan favorite of the BDK house. BDK was like the fragrance house of the year for me in 2023, I think. Like there's so many that they have that I absolutely love. Passe Soir Extrait, Gris Charnel, Rose Tabac Rose, Rouge Smoking. Like I cannot wait. I put my nose on Rouge Smoking Extrait at Scent Explorer, but I just don't remember well. So now I gotta figure out a way to get it back. But for those who aren't familiar with Rouge Smoking or my love for it, it is a beautiful, beautiful cherry vanilla that's giving off a bit of cola vibes. It has a little bit of, it's not smoky, but it has a little something smoke-like in the base, just for depth though. Seriously, just for depth. I think when I first started into fragrances and this came out, I went and smelled it. And I was like, it is smoky, because I was averse to anything smoky like incense. I just could not do it. But now, so I actually got a clone fragrance of this one, and it helped me to appreciate the profile. But then I decided to go ahead and use my sample of this, and it was giving us a little bit more than what I remembered. And it just took it in a different direction. And so I love both. They may essentially at the end of the day and at the dry down, they smell very similar. But my dupe fragrance, it smells more like powdered sugar cherry with a little bit of color. This has more depth in it. And let me see the actual notes to see what gives it that kind of, give it that zhuzh, give it that little smoky deep feeling. Rouge Smoking. Y'all, I need the extract. Have y'all tried the extract? Please tell me. Do I need to, is it really good? I need to get my nose on it. I heard somebody say it smelled like BR 540. I don't remember that when I smelt it, like, because that would have just shocked me and I would have been so turned off and bothered. But in Rouge Smoking, so the pink pepper is there at the top. So that is something that's different and that gives it some depth and some character and some zhuzh to that cherry. There's black vanilla husk, which I would just gather it could be a deeper spiced vanilla. Yeah, and then there's heliotrope, orange blossom. Orange blossoms and everything. I don't really get orange blossom in this, but I could see it being used to balance it out. There's tonka bean, cashmere wood, white musk, ambroxan, violet, and labdanum. So yeah, that labdanum. Get in there and give it some body. But I love this so much. I just recently got this because I had been on that dupe one because, again, like I said, when I first smelled this, I thought it smelled like some smoke and I could not deal with it. Like I have a lot of respiratory issues, so I used to but I think over the years, I've come around to it and my nose has gotten a little bit more accustomed to smelling that stuff. So I absolutely love Rouge Smoking. BDK can do no wrong in my eyes. I need the Rouge Smoking extrait. And I also really, really want Saint Honoré 312 or something that is called like that. But I think I want to get my nose on it. But if I find it at a really good price, I'm still pulling the trigger though. For real. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Chris, start your channel. I started mine and I just shared. Oh, Alicia, you have a channel. I know you have an Instagram. You have Alicia. I had to do my 85th live to find out you have a channel. Ma'am. Alicia also owns Tuberose Imperial and she is fired. So I feel like I have especially with the Scandal line, I have so much tuberose. So what is Tuberose Imperial like to you and how does she stand out from other tuberoses? Nika says her faves are from BDK are Tabac Rose, yes, Creme de Queer. I try somebody's queer and I'll just leather just ain't it for me. But I may need to try BDK and Grease Charnel Extrait. That Extrait, I have a decant of it and it just leaned a little masculine to me. And I was like, wait a minute. So I kind of prefer the original. And then so Tabac Rose, and they have the Sugar Vanille Sugar, one of them. But it reminded me so much of Electimus Mercurial Cashmere that I was like, oh, too bad. Otherwise, it would have been another BDK for me, for sure. I'm not sure what Alexis is answering, but she says no because Passe Soir Extrait has been doing it for me all winter. Girl, yes, I absolutely love it. You know what? I was just thinking how I did not talk about that fragrance in my patchouli video because I cannot. Strong patchouli just really grinds my gears, and Passe Soir Extrait definitely has the patchouli of the patchouli of the patchouli. However, it's like when you balance it with the cooler weather, she is everything. I remember going into the coffee shop and the girl was like, what are you wearing? Here, can you put in my phone? Could you put in my phone? And I was like, yes, my Passe Soir be doing it. Don't she do it, Alexis? Liz says, me too, Alicia. I told y'all how many bottles I have. Alicia stopped counting at 459. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not. But I feel like somebody like me, and I don't like to talk about this too much, but it's who I am and part of this scent journey. But when you're a Dua fan, it's so easy to collect so many bottles. And so on my shelf alone is like 200. Don't tell nobody. It's like 200 on the shelf. Hold on. I think the holder carries like, okay, 77. So the case holds like 77 and I have 3 of them. So 231. And then the other fragrances, I counted and I think it's about. Sorry, it's hard. I'm at this point where I'm just not comfortable saying it out loud. Like I could read y'all's all day, but me saying it out loud, like people gonna be looking at me funny. Like I already got comments about my shelf. Like, what is this and why? I'm like, it ain't even that big. It ain't. I mean, it's a lot, but it ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? We've seen crazy collections. I added a little picture of my shelves in my video today. If you're curious. So let's see. Chris says quality, amount of the note, and where the note is harvested from, whether it's natural, synthetic, can have an adverse effect on what perfume smells like. Oh, Alexis has a modest collection under 100. That's so awesome. Keep up the great work. I would like to compare the Rouge Smoking OG and Extrait. Right. Yes. So if you drop a video or something, I'm just still flabbergasted that you have a channel and I'm just finding out. Like, how long have we been on the internet together and following each other? She started on YouTube about a month ago. Pretty quiet about it, ma'am. Alicia, you have a channel and an IG. Exactly. We just finding out. Yes, please let us know your channel's name, Alicia, or please leave a comment on this video, and that way we could just click from it and visit you. Have I worn it on skin though? It wears creamy on skin. I'm pretty sure, but sometimes if I'm turned off, it's hard to put it on my skin. So I'm a little bit more mature now, so maybe I can handle it and I'll try it out again. If they release a Tabac Rose Extrait is over, oh, tell me about it, because the OG is just, you can't even mess with the OG. Like you, like I don't even understand how they can make that Extrait, because it is strong. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. BDK Vanilla Leather. So that fragrance to me smelled very close to when I had the sample or decant or something. I guess it was a sample. It smelled just close to my Mercurial Cashmere. And then Liz says that she got a sample of Passe Soir Extrait because of Alexis and she can't wait to play with it. Yes, let us know on your channel, because I'm a huge fan. Alexis is a huge fan. We'd like to know your thoughts, Liz. Liz also says she has 4 duas. Now she can definitely see the danger. I'm trying to proceed with caution with them. Girl, run the other way. Run. When I say that it is a problem, it is a problem. Because especially if are you a blind buyer? Because if you're a blind buyer, like it is just lock me up because this is a whole mess. And just because we're talking about it right now, I'm gonna make that my next fragrance. I was debating whether I wanted to talk about this or not because we in a little situationship that I'm not appreciating right now, but I have so many, I wear so many. It's hard not to talk about them. But what the other fragrance that I have that I'm loving this week is Elixir of Red Berries. This is a duo fragrance. And it is inspired by, I'm so sorry because I don't, it's called Red Berries Elixir, but the name of the brand I'm not quite familiar with, but I'm about to tell you and see. Okay, it's called Le Sour de Noé. Did I say that right? Le Sour de Noé. I don't know, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Can y'all see that? It's a little bright. Le Sour de Noé. I'm not as familiar with that brand, but this holding stuff by the cap now, y'all know. Most of the time it's pretty strong by the cap, but I don't know what happened. But anyway, so their fragrance is described as sweet, fruity, musky, amber, and powdery. It was launched in 2024 by this brand, and the nose behind it is Jerome Epinette. So even though I wasn't familiar with this, I saw that he was the perfumer, so I was like, okay, we should try it. And then the other thing that made me want to try it was the strawberry syrup, white musk, meringue, red currant, barberry. I don't know what that is. Another red kind of fruit, stone fruit. It has cherry in it, pink pepper, and tonka bean. So I was like, them notes right up my alley. I'm that fruity girl. It's a Jerome Epinette. Let's just see what Dua about to do with it. So I got it and I was like hella disappointed. Like, it smelled like Burberry hair. But that's what you smell if you do this or if you do one squirt. Now, when you have a whole bottle and you spray all over, which I'm sure maybe I'm the type of person, I'm scared to like take my sample and just go to town and use it up in one use. But y'all, even though this smells like Burberry hair, there's something else in it that's really just taking it in a direction that I absolutely love. So I mixed this with I wore this, I had a Valentine's Day on Saturday. And I wore Young Bougie Marshmallow with this. These two together. It was so pretty. So I don't mind that whole BR540 thing. Like I love it. Like I'm still in the game with it. But I just read through the notes and I really can't tell you what it is that's making me enjoy this. It feels like Burberry Her is like either took off their mask and was like, no, it's really me. Or perhaps it's Burberry's daughter and Burberry Her is standing in the back like, go ahead, baby, do you. Because as soon as you smell it, you think it's Burberry Her, but what comes after and what comes out with the wear and your body chemistry and heat is something else that I love. So I've been keeping this in my purse, y'all. Because I just like it. Like if I feel like I'm not smelling my fragrance enough, or if I feel like I just need a boost, I'll spray this right on top of whatever because I just like it. It's so interesting. Let's see. Oh, Liz, do tell what doers you have. I was contemplating doing a live or a video, but I don't know. Let me see. Alexa says she got multiple compliments when she wore it to dinner in the brick cold. Passe soir, as straight as that. Girl, yes. on everything. I'm telling you, it's all that damn patchouli. Okay, that patchouli just really chops and cuts the cold air. Like, look, the quince is coming through, and all the other beautiful notes that's in it. So I absolutely. Um, Nika says Alexis hasn't slipped into the dark side like us. Yes, okay. TikTok too, but I'm not really into the talk. Oh, you guys, can I tell y'all? I'll be thinking about posts and stuff like that, but I just don't. I just don't. Hmm. But I went and upgraded my phone, and I don't have TikTok no more. It was so sad because I was like, please, maybe it'll come over because I already had it, and I was just doing like the transfer, the Bluetooth transfer of my information. It came over and said download it from the cloud. There was nothing to download. So I don't have TikTok and I don't have Lemonade. I'm okay, but I like to go to the TikTok shop. Like, I'm so sad. So when they having these flash deals and sales, your girl is just like, But that's more money for my pockets. We're not going to cry about it. We're not going to cry about it. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Chris, you're saying, and they only sell big bottles outside of the Discovery set. I wanted the travel size because I still have more fragrances coming in. Which company is this? So Liz is a blind buy baddie too. Yes, that's a couple of us in here. Alexa says she got gifted one dua. She cannot go down the rabbit hole. The Middle Eastern one either. Dua is part of the Middle Eastern rabbit hole, okay? Because most of his fragrances, even if they are very similar to the fragrance, they always have this Middle Eastern flair to them. And a lot of people don't really like that. I love it. I feel like it gives body to the fragrance, some depth. G002 says, I have any leather in my fragrance monthly tray on G's monthly fragrance tray, along with Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, House of Beau Casablanca. I have got to try this Casablanca. TF Black Orchid, Super's Memories Gold. I have not heard of that before. Ooh, that's something to look up. And the House of Oud Bom Bom Pop. I bought myself Bom Bom Pop, I think, for my birthday in 2023. Such a great one. So Alicia is updating me and telling me that Tuberose Imperial is a spicy one, but very sexy. Nothing like Frederick Mall's Carnal Flower. Nothing like any of her tuberoses. Don't tell me that, Alicia, because now I'm gonna be on Tuberose Imperial. I might check and see if Dua got one now. Liz says, good for you, Alexa. Stay strong because the hole is definitely dark. Absolutely. Absolutely. Key, if you have an active Dua discount code, please DM me. They have a few Le Labo dupes I need. Girl, so the thing is, all of that happens on Friday, like between Friday and Monday, when the discount code drops for, anywhere from 33 to 37%. Well, it's never 37 anymore, but 33 to 34% off. So do all your buying between Friday and Monday. Friday, the Hunger Games for Dua starts at 9 o'clock Eastern time on Friday. Yeah, that's all I'll say. But definitely just wait till the weekend. Don't buy now where they only have 15% off. Yes, we have a club, the Blind Buyer Baddies. Yes. I think my obsession with Dua is finally waning. The Hunger Games, like Friday night new releases, is not my. And this is why I said I have a situationship with them, because right now it's starting to feel it's not even starting. It's been feeling very money hungry and not caring about customers to make us go through this all the time. So I am totally with you. And Like, for example, the last time I heard he was coming out with Wonderlust as a dupe for Lost in Paris by Roja. I smelled Roja, that Lost in Paris in New York, and it did something to my soul. Like, I was so like, oh my gosh, this smells so ethereal, so beautiful. Just, oh my gosh. So when he said he was making it, I was like, ah. And I bought it, and it didn't bring those feels, because there's just something about how smooth the roses come off that just, it's hard to replicate for a company like Dua, who makes everything beast mode, hella strong, on steroids. And you need that finesse, you need that refinement, and it's not there. So Chris says the link didn't work, but the top notes are leather and saffron, middle is praline, dried fruits, tonka, and Brox, and bottom is coffee, bourbon, petrichor, charred oak barrels. What fragrance is that? I think I missed it. I'm sorry. Catch me up. Yes, fighting for my life to order things is a major turnoff. Absolutely. And now genre is kind of joining that whole thing where they'll sell out before. It was no problem ordering from genre in all the years I've been doing this. And now they're starting to run out of things. Their ordering window was, I think, sometimes open up at like 7 or 8. And within a few minutes, stuff is selling out. And I'm just like, no, please don't. Like, but they're just getting so popular. So I don't know. I don't know. No more CapCut. Dang. I downloaded CapCut on my desktop. I wonder if I still have that. G is saying that Dua always has a 30% off every Friday, so it might be worth waiting. Yep. Back in the day, they used to do like 40% off, 37 to 40% off. 37, 40, 37. Not anymore. 86 West is the company. Is the company. Noctive Heat is the fragrance I'm mentioning, and the notes listed. Ooh, okay. That sounds really, really interesting. Thank you, Chris. Alicia says she enjoys the Middle Eastern. She's not hunting for many new ones. Look, all I need is that marshmallow. Well, let me stop lying. I think there's about 2 that I have over at Joma Shop in my cart, but the marshmallow blush one is the one that's kind of most important right now. So yeah, because I feel like I have enough. I'm good. I'm good. Arlene, hey, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining and dropping in with us and saying hi. Alicia says she will give genre a try another time. Yay. I'm still a big fan of Devin. So I will still stick behind him, for other companies. It's a mess. G says the only genres that are gone in a blink of an eye are the 133 mils. Otherwise, unless you're gunning for the new releases, I feel like you can take your time. That's very true. And so our good sis Ty put me on that genre has the Rose de Mai version of Love. I think it's Love Don't Be Shy or Princess, or is it Princess? One of the two. And I was so excited to get it. It did not come in the 133, but it sold out. Like as soon as I think I was trying to order it within the hour and it was sold out. Maybe at that window, Black Apple was still available. But since I couldn't order the Rose de Mai flanker of, I think it's Princess, I just didn't order. So I'm really looking forward to that coming back or ordering at the next window. Don't do genre, Alicia. It's too dangerous. Ha! Duo fragrances I have are Banana Caramel Wonderland, which is the dupe of the, what is it, BTSO? Nanotopia from I couldn't remember what BTSO stood for. Born to Stand Out, the Nanotopia. I have that one. It's cool. It wasn't my favorite. How did you feel? Liz, if you have a video, just tell me. I want to go watch. While she's telling us about that, I'm gonna tell y'all my last one because I got to get back to Married at First Sight because I got to see what happens with these crazy couples, y'all. They cheating, they doing a little bit of everything. Divorcing early, it's crazy. So the other one that I have really enjoyed is baby girl Fame Couture. Fame Couture. So she is a mass pleasing iris vanilla incense. Very easygoing, but it's so comforting. I think I was just trying to spray her down because I really wanted it to be stronger and just give a little bit more. So I think it kind of got in one of my coats, and when I put it back on, I was like, it smells so good. I love it. I don't want my coat not to smell like that. So I have been loving this one, but again, it's very, y'all have to remember who I am as a fragrance person. While I do like the strong stuff, I do like some of the spicy stuff, I still go after my sort of easygoing basic. I think it just kind of fits my personality. Not the ones that shouting for attention, but just smell pleasant, easygoing. Not knocking nobody over the head or turning them off. G says, I'm about 80 bottles deep into it and I'm planning on decluttering half of them. I need to do exactly the same. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not there, but only because of the whole selling thing. Like, I wish there was maybe we need to have like a seller swap and come together, because I would much rather do it that way than to mess with USPS and pirate ship. I talk about this stuff in my video, y'all. But Liz says she has Desire 2, a Gourmand Escape, and Accidental Vanilla Cream of Berries. No video yet. All right, Liz, I absolutely love those. Desire 2 was one of my first duos, I think, and I absolutely loved it. Like, Xerjoff, what? Because it had that same fragrance, it was just more powerful. I had gotten a Xerjoff Discovery set, and I was like, y'all want to charge what for this? Duo had that for what? So I really enjoyed that one. A Gourmand Escape. I have genres, mellow, vanilla. And so after I got that one, which is the Gourmand Escape dupe, I just didn't even look nobody else's direction, not even Dua's. I do have Accidental Cream of Berries. I feel like it smells like Cap'n Crunch berries and milk. Do you think so? Chris says it just came out as an oil called Born Princess. Yes. He was trying to release it with Black Apple, but the fragrance didn't work, so he reformatted it for the last window. Yes, as an oil. So I wanted. Oh, I guess my mic is about to die. That's what the camera's telling me. So yes, Chris, that's what I understand happened. I think he said he was on pre-orders. Was it at the end of this month? Because I need to get in on that. Liz says, I'm still getting to know them. Yep. I hate pirate ship. It's awful. Yes, they snatch money from me talking about I didn't weigh my stuff correctly. I'm like, I use a scale and everything. Stop playing with me. And I don't want to have to always go and dispute to get my own money because y'all snatching money from me. No, I that's why I stopped Unfortunately, I had stopped selling. I didn't really sell, but when I did, I just stopped doing that. We would do sample swaps. I stopped doing that because it just got to be too much, y'all. So I had to stop. But that is all of my fragrances. Are there any fragrances that you guys have been loving this week? I should have asked that earlier. That would have been nice to know. Because I love to hear about what other people are just loving into and really feeling. But she's so pretty. She's very light. But just having a bubble of this around you, because on the back of my hand, it smells like, all right, whatever. It's like, okay, it's not that serious. But when you have a bubble of it on you, I like it. I like it a lot. So she did me good. I like her. In her little fur coat. And then the Ulta near me had the nerve to have it in the store. Now let me have gone in that store looking for this bottle, they wouldn't have had it. And I went in there and I looked and they had this bottle. I didn't even bother to go to the store to look because I just know they don't carry stuff like this, you know? So really quickly before we go, Liz says, yes, she does. And Smurf Berry Crunch. That's what that accidental berries and cream smells like. Absolutely. G002 says, angel bread. I keep hearing about this angel bread and I really have no idea about it. Like people just keep saying it's good and they're asking for recommendations, but I just haven't really gotten to the bottom of like what the angel's bread smells like. Share, G. I would love to hear. Bacciami, hey, I have the dupe and the BSB oil. And so I really enjoyed that whole profile of the amber, vanilla, and the gardenia. Like it really gives with both the fragrance and the oil. Like I love it. So I'm glad that you love it. I love that bottle for Bacciami. Like it's so cute. I really would love it. Chris says late night text is what he's feeling. Who's that by, Chris? And Alicia's been enjoying all of her Serge Lutens. Oh, that's so awesome. I love that. Plus Amouage. Which Amouage? And might be all of them, but what is your favorite, Alicia? What's your favorite Amouage? Nika has been in a sandalwood mood this week, and she's worn Santal Don Shah layer with Origins Ginger Souffle for 2 days straight. Nice. That sounds awesome. G says it's an amorous fragrance, that gooey angel bread. So I feel like I've gotten the dupes of some amorous and I just wasn't into them like that, I think. So it could be the dupe's fault, I'm sure. But it just didn't make me like look into it anymore or keep going after the hype. But I'm taking it from you and hear that Angel's bread is good. So I'm excited. Liz has the oil too. So Chris says the top notes are Sicilian lemon, jasmine, sambac, rose, Ceylon cinnamon, geranium. Ooh, got some plum and iris in there. And the base notes are oud, cedarwood, benzoin, and jasmine accord. That sounds really nice. Like that. I would say Jubilation man and woman this week. Okay. All right. Those are nice. Thank you for sharing. You got to get the OG Amherst frags. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. What's your favorite Surge, Alicia? Late Night Text is by the Debonair Square. He only sells that one fragrance right now and only in a 10 ml. Okay, that's a nice way to kind of get things out there and get yourself started. I like that. And then G says, Angel's bread is worth the hype unless you're a nosmic to marshmallow scents. That I am not. And the app is always alerting me to amorous fragrances. So I need to look into that, and I would love to try it. You guys are wonderful. I absolutely enjoy every time I come on and do this, all because of you all. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all so much. Big love. And I can't wait to see you again. I'm trying to pump some edited videos. I would like to do some, and I guess I have to mix it up. And I have been going for about a month doing the lives. I don't think I have straight 30 lives yet, but StreamYard be trying to shut me down like, oh, you only get 20 hours free. I think I paid for a couple hours, but anyway, all of that to say, I hope you come back, whether it's a video or a live, and continue talking to me and discussing with our fragrance friends about our passion. I love you guys, and see you next time.